Hey guys, and welcome back to another video where today we are going to be playing Angry Birds Space, which is sort of like frustration, and I'll show you why once we get to the frustrating part. Now, first I need to get the board out. This is the board. Now, you cannot see them right now, but this is the board with the Angry Birds in it. And these are the colours of them. We have red. I'm just going to put them in. That's all the red put in. Now for the next colour, which is purple. Now, it could technically be pink, but it is definitely purple. That's all of the purple out. Next colour we move on to is blue. The final colour on the board is black. So I'll just put the final colour in. And there we go. That is the frustrating, the black in the final colour. And now we get on to the first frustrating part, which is trying to get the colours out. And we're going to start with the colour that I put in first, which was red. Let's start. I might actually need a light on for this. There we go. Turned on the light. And now let's start with red. And you want to get 6 to get out, and that's why it's frustrating, because only a 6 can make you get out. Red gets a 1, 5 for purple, a 2 for blue, 3 for black, 4 for red, 2 for purple, 1 for blue, 4 for black, 5 for red, 3 for purple, 4 for blue, 2 for black, 1 for red, 1 for purple, 5 for blue, 2 for black, and a 6 for red. Eventually, we have 1 on the board. What about purple? A 1 blue, a 4 black, and 3. Red can go again. 4. I can count. 4 for purple, 3 for blue, 1 for black. Red's still the only one out, and that's big. A 6. Now this is a part where I do it differently, because some people would get on a 6, would now get another red one out, whereas I just moved the original one that is out until they're within 6 of the home. So let's move red to 6. And a 1. Purple next, and purple is out. And then gets a 1. This was 6s and 1s. A 2 for blue. A 5 for black. A 6 for red again. A 6 for red again. A 4 for red. Which means now he's at home and safe from elimination. Now, you'll probably find out what I mean by that. Elimination. And that's another frustrating part when you get eliminated, which you'll probably find out later as we get further into the game. So, purple's go next, and a 3. Blue with a 4, black with a 3, red with a 4, purple with a 3. Now, another thing about this red 4 I did not move red, but some people would have moved red further up if he had to there. So they would have gone 1, 2, 3, 4. Anyway, moving on to blue's turn with a 6. Blue is out. A 1 for blue. Black next with a 6. Black is out and a 1. And once again, we've got the 6s and the 1s. Like, what? These are opposite numbers. 1's the lowest, 6 is the highest, and yet it keeps being 6 then 1. I mean, it's up to the dice. I can't control the dice. But moving on to red's turn with a 2. I'm going to move red to there because that's the only thing that red can do, and he can move 2. Which means now I'll only move red if they get a 6 or a 1. Purple next, and it's a 2 for purple, 2 for blue. Is it going to be a 2 for black? No, it's going to be a 3 for black, the outlier of the others with not a 2. And it is red's turn next. A 3 for red, a 2 for purple yet again, a 5 for blue. Black is next, and a 6 for black. And then a 1. I mean, honestly, this board at last is 6s and 1s. Right after each other. Right after getting a 6, you get a 1. That's just how this board works. And that was a 3 for red, 6 for purple. Next, another 6. And then a 1, as expected, after a 6. It's either a 6 and a 1, or sometimes it can go 6, 6, and then a 1. But it's never any other number after a 6 apart from a 1 or a 6 or another 6. That's how this board is working clearly today. Stop blue with a 3. Black with a 1. Red with a 4. And purple with a 1. Purple remains 1 behind black. Blue with 6. And yes, indeed, it is the end of the 6s. Of a 6, a 6, and a 1, or a 6 and a 1, as blue gets a 5 after a 6. I imagine he would have wanted. He got another 6 and then the 5. He would be safe, but still isn't safe. Anyway, moving on to black next with a 3. Red 5, purple 6. I know what I said earlier, but I changed my mind because if I had moved purple 6 and been stuck there and then had another go and then only got the 1. So once again, we're back to the 6s and the 1s. The 1s after the 6s. Blue next with a 3. Black with a 4. Red a 3. Purple a 4. Blue a 1. Black a 5.
Hello.
Red a 6, which means red can go down. Red with another 6. Red with a 3. Purple with a 4. Blue with a 3. Black with a 4. Which means now he's safe. Which means now every single one has one safe. But purple and red have a second one on the board, which is crucial for them and success in this game. Next will be red anyway. Speaking of red, it is red's going next. And it's a 3 for red. Purple with a 1. I'm going to move that one right to the very top. Blue a 4, black a 3, which means I can move that one right to the very top. Red a 4, purple a 1 again, blue a 4 again, black a 2, red a 1, which means I'll move that one to the very top, which means now blue is the only one without one at the very top. Now, purple with a 5. Blue with a 6, blue is out, and then a 5. Black with a 5, red with a 1, purple a 5, blue a 2, means I'm going to move that one to the very top, which means now every single one has one at the very top. Black a 3, red a 3, just myself on blue, blue a 2, keep jumping over each other, black a 6, black a 2, red 1. Now that is another problem. Now we have red on the same square as blue. That means blue is now knocked out off the board and goes back home. And that's the part of frustration that I was saying earlier. And there's one final part, which I'm sure we'll come to as well, which is towards the end of the game. Once now I'm just going to give you this as a slight hint. Once one of the homes has 3 Angry Birds in it, guessing the last one in can be frustrating as well. That's what I'm sure we'll see towards the end of the game. Purple anyway with a 2, so he's jumping over. Black 5 for blue, 3 for black, 3 for red, 3 for purple, 4 for blue, 1 for black. So once again, purple now eliminated and knocked off the board, which is big for red. 1 for red, 6 for purple. Now if purple were to get a 4, that would be big. And indeed, purple does get a 4, which means that red is now knocked off the board as well. So the only one that hasn't been knocked off the board is black. Blue next with a 6, which probably not when you wanted the 6, but it's a 5. Which means now black can't physically knock him off the board. It is black's turn, and it is a 6, but because he can go again, he cannot knock blue off the board. These are my rules. that I am playing with. Some people play with other rules and might have knocked off blue there. But I'm playing with my rules, which I'm pretty sure are the proper rules. 1 for red and white. 6 for purple, which is massive. And a 1, which is not so big, which is the smallest you get. Probably 4 for blue, and well, now no one has not been knocked off the board because black has now been knocked off the board by blue. This interesting game, but black is immediately back on the board with a 6 and a 5. A 2 for red, 5 for purple. Means now purple is chasing down black and just 3 squares behind. Blue 2, but a 5 for black. So now purple is 8 squares behind, which means purple needs a 6 and a 4 and a 2 in order to catch up with black. So red anyway next. 3 for red, 4 for purple. Means now he's purple now within 4 of black. 3 for blue, 5 for black. 3 for red, 4 for purple. 6 for blue, and a 4 for blue. It's very, very tight at the top. 5 for black. 6 for red, which means red is finally out. Red is finally out. And a 1 again. That's per normal. Next up is purple, and it's a 2 for purple. Blue, on the other hand, gets a 3, which means now he is leading in terms of closest to home with the 1 out. Closest to being safe with 2 out of home. Black next with a 1, red a 6, and then a 4. Blue better watch out. Needs to get a 3, 2, or a 1, or a 6 and then a 3, 2, or a 1 in order to stay in the game. But it is purple's turn next, and it's a 5, which isn't too big for him to get in. Blue next with a 2, which means blue is now safe with 2 of his 2. Black next with a 6. Means now he is safe with 2 as well. Incredible, black has taken over from purple. Red has a 3. Purple, though, is in with a 4. This is interesting. Red, the only one not with 2 in. Blue gets a 1. Black gets a 1. Actually should have moved. I didn't move him, but now I have. I didn't realise. Red a 2. Purple a 5. blue a 2, black a 4, red a 3, purple a 4, blue a 1, black a 6, which means black is now out again, and a 1, which means I'll move that one up. Black with a third one out, the first one to get a third one out. Red is next with another 3. It keeps being the 3s, but that is not going to help. Purple with a 1, blue with a 4, black with a 4, red a 5, a 2, blue a 3, black a 4, again, red a 1, which means now he's safe. He's got 2 safe in home. Purple a 4, blue a 1, black a 1, red a 4, purple a 3, blue a 1, black a 5, red a 1, purple a 6. Now this is the only time where a 6 can knock someone out if they get out of home. Which means purple has now knocked out black and now is surely leading. A 1 for purple. Blue a 3, black a 2, couldn't get immediately out this time. 4 for red, 3 for purple, 4 for blue, 1 for black, 6 for red, which is huge, 2 for red, 5 for purple, which means once again purple is being a nemesis to every single Angry Bird here today. Knocked out all 3 now on the board. Blue next with a 2, black with a 5, purple, red with a 4, purple with a 3, blue 4, black 4, red 5, purple 1, blue 3, black 2, red 6, and another 2. But this time no purple to knock him out 5 spaces behind. Because purple is 4 spaces ahead and will be even more. He's now 9 spaces ahead. At 5, 3 for blue, 5 for black, 5 for red. And it comes down again, back to 4. Just 4 between red and purple. But crucially, red is, if black were to get a 6, will be knocked off the board by black this time. It is purple's go again. And a 2 for purple, putting purple 7, no, 6 behind red. And crucially, out of the range of blue, it doesn't get a 6, neither does black, which means red is now safe. Just 2 behind is red from purple. It is purple next though, with a 1. Blue now knocks out purple right near the end. And this 6 and a 1 again. 3 for black. 6 for red. Another 6 for red. Well, there's going to be another 6. That's a 2. Which means red is normally almost home, just 3 away from being safe. 3 or 5 to be safe. Because the 4 is being taken up by another red. And will that come back to horse red? A 2 for purple, a 5 for blue. As blue approaches. A 6 for black now. And another 6. And a 5. Making his way right around the board. Almost halfway already. It's a 1 for red. A 5 for purple. A 5 for blue. 1 behind is blue. A 2 and a 4 will do it. 3, 5, 6. 3 and 5 cannot move him at this current moment. A 6 can get that last one out. A 1 not securing safety. A 2 securing safety, but at the very bottom, and a 4 in the second spot. Either way, it is Black's turn with a 4. Which means now he's catching up as well to red. So if blue doesn't knock him out, which he still can, a 3 for red, a 5 for purple, a 1 for blue. Red knocked off the board, just 2 away from home. Huge in terms of potential victory, but it seems to be black now in the lead. 2 for black, extending his lead by very little. Red immediately back out with a 6 and a 3. Blue 5 behind red now. Purple on a 3. And now blue just 1 behind red. Black 4 behind red, 3 behind blue. Red 4. The gap extends to 5 now. And 2. 8. Blue is not next, purple is next, and it's a 6 for purple. And a 2. It's a blue 5. So once again, blue knocks red off the board. But between him and black, who will get home first? A 2 for black, putting him slightly in the lead by 1. It is red's go. A 5 for red, a 6 for purple. Doesn't knock out black. He's right behind blue. A 6 for blue. And a 1. Blue is safe for the 3rd time. A 3rd blue safe now. Red last. Sorry about that. I had it still paused. But what happened was nothing to red, nothing to blue. Purple's now there, and black got another one out, and as soon as I said black could potentially win this, got a 1. But that could be a crucial one. So that could be the one that won him the game. Sorry about that. Red 6. 4. Red now just 1 behind black and 3 behind the other black. It's a bit touch and go for black right now. 3 for purple. 4 for blue. 3 for black. Moves that one. 3 home now for black. Alongside blue. It is red next, who gets a 5. Now it is purple with a 2, which means he's now safe. Along with blue and black with a third 1. It is blue's go next, and that's a 1 securing that spot. Black next with a 4. 2 between them, between black and red knocks out black. But crucially, red, sorry, voice crack. Yep, that's definitely going to be fun or something. Is in last currently with only 2 safe. It is, though, purple's go next. It is a 1 for purple. It seems to be between purple, red, blue, or black. And which one will get out first? The 4 for blue, 2 for black, 1 for red. Back round again. 1 for purple. It is blue who gets out first. A 6 for blue and then a 4. Black with a 4. Red 5. Just 2 behind blue. His final one is red's third one. Purple with a 6. A 1 for purple. That is not good. I'm just 4 ahead of blue. I'm 6 ahead of red, which means he can't be knocked out by red, but can be knocked out by blue. It is blue's go next, and it is crucially a 4, which means he can't be knocked out by red, and knocks out purple at the same time. 2 for black. It is a 6 for red, but cannot knock out blue. A 1 after that 6. A 1 for purple. A 1 for blue, which means he knocks out red. And red, once again, will not get a third one home. Well and truly lost, with blue the only one on the board. But purple now gets a 6 and a 1, which means he's just 1 behind blue. But blue then gets a 4. But still only 5 in it. In between. Purple needs a 5 to knock blue out. Now 3 for black, 5 for red. Was that the crucial moment the blue needed? Red to get the 5 instead of purple, who gets a 2. Blue with a 2 as well. 5 again between them. A 5 for black, a 5 for blue, red, a 5 for purple. And blue knocked out. Purple the only one now on the board. Blue 1, black 3, red 5, purple 2. Blue 1, black 3, red 4, Purple 6. Pretty much galloping around the board. Blue 6. Hasn't come too late though. A 2 for blue. And once again, there's 5 between blue's last one and purple's last one. Purple behind has another chance to knock out blue and potentially secure victory. 5 for black, 2 for red, 1 for purple. A 6 for blue. I was going to say, if he could get enough of them, he might be in with a chance of winning this. But you never know. Purple has still got to get back before blue gets back. And who knows what part red or black will play in this. As black gets a 3 and red gets a 4. At this rate, they won't be playing any part. And it's a straight fight between purple and blue, with purple leading and blue behind. A 3 for purple. A 6 for blue. How much longer will purple lead? Not much in between them now. A 5 for black. A 2 for red. A 5 for purple. This is the other frustrating part. The final frustrating part is when this sort of thing happens. When you're 1 away and then you never get the 1. And is that going to happen today for purple? Or will they immediately get the 1? Blue with a 6. Needs a 3 to win this. It's a 6. Gets a 2. And once again, it's the battle of the 1s between blue and purple. Who will get the 1 first? Black 3. Red 3. Purple 2. Blue 4. Black 6. 4 for black. Just 2 behind blue. 1 for red. 1 for purple. Purple is the winner. The first one with all 4 home is purple. Blue cannot follow though. A 4 for black. Could blue still lose second place to black? It's possible. 6 for red. Red looks like losing this unless some sort of miracle happens.
How long have you been recording?
38 minutes.
I thought it was quite long.
A 6 for blue. A 1 for blue. Blue is in second. What? Yeah.
What's Alan Ball then?
We'll find out what that's for.
So we see
Battle for third now is between black and red, but with black an advantage with 3 home and red only at 2 home. A 6 for red and then a 1. Black with a 6. And then a 1 following in the footsteps of red, who then gets a 3. It looks to be all over. Just 5 away. 1 for black. Red needs a miracle to come third even. 4 for red. 5 for black, which means he is third. No, it doesn't, because he was 4 behind, 4 away. So that means red could still catch up, but still needs to get another 1 home and then get that other one the whole way round before black gets that 4 that he's currently looking for. And a 1 for black. Now just 3 away from home. Red with a 3. Black with a 5. Red with a 4. Black with a 4. Red with a 4. Black with a 2. Just one away. Now it is black. 5 for red. 3 for black. 4 for red. 1 for black. Black comes third. And now it's just red. 4 for red. 5, 2, 1. Can move. But still needs that last one out. 2, 1, 1, 6, 1, 2, 1, 3, 2, 5, 1, 1. Not again. Second time that's happened in this video. 2, 3, 4, 1. It's 3 away. 4, 1, 2 away now. And that is the 2. And that is the end. So purple was your winner. Then blue. Then black. Then red. Interestingly. Red unable to do anything about it. So guys, if you did enjoy this video, please hit the like button with your toe if you can, and subscribe down below, and don't forget to check out one of the videos on screen now or the link to my brother's channel. Goodbye. Oh yeah, forgot to add that I am adding in a segment where I'll ask you to hit the like button with whatever you can. A random thing today was a toe. And also I am going to add to the end of my videos something else, which will be a random object that I show at the end of the video. And today's random object is this bell. Goodbye.